Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Just fine. How are you?
What are you wearing today?
Well, it's kind of a fallish outfit. I thought, maybe with all the crisp, cool air in the sky. Yeah.
Where, in Alaska?
I know. I was just hoping maybe if I dressed fall,
Right.
that, it would
That it wouldn't be 114 degrees today.
maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
It's not
Well,
working for me, though.
no, it's not, is it?
Working for you?
I
You're dressed
would love
appropriately.
my fall clothes out, though. Wouldn't it feel good? And you look on social media and all the pumpkins, and
I know.
they obviously don't live where fall doesn't start until like November.
Exactly.
Yes.
Of course,
Well,
my favorite Facebook thing right now is you silly people with your pumpkin spice lattes. Put them away. I'm not through with my margarita yet.
oh, there you go. That's
Thank you.
right. Well, living on the island, of course, we drink margaritas.
Of course we do.
But right over here in the fall, I know that Karma will have pumpkin spice latte.
Yes, they will.
And I can't wait.
I know.
Ah,
They probably have them now.
yes, they probably do, but we'll wait. Well, good morning and welcome to today's episode of the SPI Chamber Today Show. And I'm Alita. I am dressed for summer appropriately, and this is my partner in crime. Where's your cup? It's not.
Not here.
Okay, well, and tell them who you are in case they don't know.
I'm Diana, and I'm the marketing director for the chamber.
And we are so excited to be where we are today. You can see behind us some beautiful artwork, yes. And we have talked so many times how South Padre Island is really becoming an art mecca in Texas. We're getting well known for it, and we have so many amazing artists on this island. We've already been and done our show in a couple different places. What's right next door is the Abbey, the Art Incubator.
Right.
What is AB?
Art Business Incubator.
Art Business Incubator is right next door. And a lot of the artists that are here on the island went through their program and got started, and it's what brought them down here. It's really exciting.
Eddie has been wonderful, and the artists that it has brought, you're right, and opened up galleries. We are so very, very fortunate.
And I think for our tourists and visitors, how wonderful to be able to go to art galleries and take home something to remind you of this wonderful place. Well, I want to let you know too that when are we doing the art walk? Is that in October? November. Well, watch your
I think it's actually next year.
okay, maybe January. Well, watch your chamber calendar, because we are going to be having, we have member showcases. Well, this time we're going to focus on our artists on the island. So make sure that you watch for that. Well, today we are here in Quinn Gallery with the beautiful and lovely, talented artist, Malia Quinn. And how are you, Diana?
Doing good.
It's time.
She's kicking me off.
Okay.
She always does this to me.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
See you
Well,
next
it's so
week.
good to see you,
Alita,
Malia, and thank you
welcome
so
to
much.
Quinn Gallery.
Thank you for inviting us and taking the time. Oh, this is it's so peaceful in here. It's just,
Yes,
you
it
could
is.
just feel the beauty. It's amazing.
Yeah, I had someone tell me 30 minutes in here every week, and you don't need to go to church. So
Oh, there you go. All right, all right. Well, so how did you end up on South Padre Island?
I came here looking for a coastal location to study painting water, and it was during the pandemic, so I've only been here 2 years. But it was the incubator that really made it happen. I thought I was looking for galleries to show my work, and I thought if they accepted me into the program, then I would come here, and I got accepted right away. They don't actually show your work there unless you're in the program, so that's how I got wanting to apply and then coming here. So.
And then part of it is learning like how to start a business, and so you learn the business aspect of having a gallery as well. Is that true?
In a way, yes. It's not that all the artists there have to want to open a gallery. It's just that you learn how to talk about your work and find out how your work can be more marketable
Okay.
to a local community. So, but in a sense, you are kind of, when you work there, you are manning the gallery while you're working there. So I had always wanted to have my own gallery, and it allowed me to play that role and realize just how much I would enjoy it.
Okay, good. Well, that's great. And when did you become an artist?
I probably birth. I mean, it's something that it chooses you.
Okay.
It chooses you. I don't think you really have a choice. And so my earliest memories were drawing on whatever kind of paper I could find in the house. And it was always faces. That's really what got me started. Or that's really what my interest was. I should say it like that. Because some people, you know, they want to draw animals and they're interested in that, or it's something else, it's cartoons, you know, but for me it was always faces, faces, faces. And so that was I don't know if you want to call it an obsession, but that's just what came out when when paper was put in front of me. That's what I would draw. And so I was not encouraged to be an artist, but my parents were not into that. They thought, you know, it was not a very practical pursuit. So I was going to actually be a doctor for a while. I thought I'd go into the medical profession, but
wow, art and doctor.
Yeah, I know, they go together somehow. But when I moved away to go to college, all I wanted to do was create art.
Okay.
And it was
just
obvious to me that I had one focus that made me happy, and that's what I wanted to do. And so I started doing live sketch portraits in charcoal.
Okay.
In the 90s at Fiesta, Texas, actually.
Really?
They hired me for a summer.
Wow.
And I thought, this is crazy that they actually will do, because they had the caricature world, you know, which I can do those, that's fine. But I thought, wow, they actually have a portrait area. That's really fun. I'm going to do that.
Fun.
And it was something I just continued on. I got into festivals doing it for many years, and
well, you have obviously still doing those, because there are some beautiful ones over there that we'll see. But you have obviously expanded what you're doing.
I have. I started painting again in about 2007.
Okay.
Picked it up. I, you know, had a child and I raised him, and then got back into it. And so, and that has taken me all over, painting outside. It's based on plein air. So this is what
plein air.
Plein air, yeah, it's French for painting outside.
Oh, okay.
So that you know, just because the French Impressionists were the first to do it, so it's a French word, and so it's, you know, direct observational painting. So it's going outside, gathering information, studying on site, so that you are right there. You don't have the camera lens filtering things for you. You're able to kind of take it in on site.
So, for example, this guy here, absolutely beautiful. Did you saw him out in the water? And
well, this actually is by Jessica Monroe. I have 7 other artists in here, not just me.
Okay.
So this is Jessica Monroe. She is a very talented Valley oil painter. Okay. She's one of the best I've found. So when I saw her work, I wanted her in here immediately. So she, her work is based off of nature here in the Valley. So wildlife and plants and animals.
Okay.
Insects even. So she is really
insects.
Insects. Yeah, I have some over here we can look at.
Well, can we walk around and take a look at some of your work?
Please, let's do that.
Let's do that. Well, you just lead the way, and I will follow you.
Okay.
And Diana's really good with following us, too. So, hi, Diana.
Yeah. So if you just come this way, this is sort of where I have most of mine right now. This is most of this I've done while I've been here. So I call my style abstract realism, because for me, what my focus is trying to remove as much detail as I can and still get to the main essence of my subject. So from small ones.
Oh, and love
I
that.
have these
the
small
colors
originals
of that.
available.
Look at there.
To
This is
most
beautiful.
of these I'll do
The
I'll
colors in
do
it.
outside, but then the larger ones are done in the studio here.
The sun on the clouds. Oh, it's just beautiful.
So
Oh.
it's really about paying attention to just all the little things that happen, all the color harmonies that are possible throughout
Right.
all times of day.
Yes. And so much color here. I mean, just, you know, between morning and afternoon and night, and it's amazing,
that's right.
isn't it? Now, did you do this one?
I did.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I bounce back and forth between landscapes,
That is so
seascapes,
pretty, the
and then
colors.
I'll even do figures. So you'll see that around. But
Oh gosh, that one's pretty.
yep. So
Look at that.
I even have a sculpture artist here. He's from the Georgetown area. But
Oh,
and if you
wonderful.
if you turn
And now, do you do the framing?
I do the framing. So I am constantly, looking at it's a complete. When you sell a painting, it's a complete product. It's for home decor. So I really care about putting a lot of thought into what's going to be the best painting, and then keeping up with modern design trends. And if you turn it around, I want to show you my new artist. This is Sherry Zock. She's a fused glass artist from Plano, Texas.
Okay, what is fused glass?
Fused glass is, I've just been learning about it. So what it is it is fired in a kiln many times. So she never knows what she's going to get, because when she's layering constantly, and she's using she's actually a scientist, a retired scientist. So she's using her knowledge of what happens with like sulfur and copper reaction to see what kind of effects you can get with.
Wow.
And she's constantly doing wildlife that really is found here. So even though she lives in mid-Texas, she's bringing me her work.
So she's from Llano.
Yeah, she lives in Llano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very close to where we are.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Closest
good.
town.
Good. And then do come and see. This is the piece de resistance right now.
beautiful.
This is the Jessica Monroe's giant original that I have, and this really highlights what's happening with the milkweed. Okay, and then the milkweed is the only host plant to the monarch butterfly.
Right. Yes.
So it's
We
important
need
to keep
it.
them
Yes,
in the
it
yard.
is.
Yeah.
Now, did you paint this on fabric?
She painted that on linen.
Oh, on linen. Okay.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, so that's kind of that's an upgrade from a canvas.
Okay.
When an artist paints on linen, that's just going to even last longer.
That's
It's a tighter
beautiful.
weave, so. And so you can just come down and take in all of her work on this wall. And actually, this last one's mine. I've been selling
this
her work
one
a
is
lot.
beautiful.
So, yeah,
You know,
that
the
is-
texture, it just brings the water alive, and it's so beautiful. And these are oil.
Yes.
Okay.
All of the paintings in here are oils. Okay. And I do have some prints. So I do also do commissions.
Oh, I love those. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's what the big one is over here, isn't it? Those clouds are just, oh, look how beautiful that is. And the moon, and the sun going down while the moon is coming up.
That's right.
You are very talented. And are these on wood? Yes.
Yeah, those are on birch panels.
Cool.
So what's great about those is they don't need to be framed. They already have that presence on the wall because they're on cradled wood panels. So a a lot of artists are going towards that look, just because framing can sometimes take away from a piece.
Yes,
And,
those certainly
yeah.
don't need it. And is Jessica, where's she from?
Edinburgh.
Oh, okay.
So the
All right.
McAllen area, yeah, she's born and raised here, and that's something I really want to try to find is even more Valley artists when I can, just because they're so accessible, they're so close by, and then I should mention that
Now this one is yours, and you did this
It
on
is.
wood?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty. I got to think of another word besides pretty or beautiful.
Yeah,
I need
well,
an arty
you know
word.
what? I feel like that is sort of the best compliment is beautiful because it means that you can't get any better than that, really.
Yeah.
And it means it resonates. So often that is what I hear the most is that a piece is beautiful, and then that's what you would want to put in your home.
Right,
You know? It's something that.
Yes. Well, it's just it's calming.
Yeah.
I mean, your subject is calming, and it's realistic. I get a little lost on real crazy kind of abstract stuff sometimes. So.
Oh, and then this is the area where you can come and get a portrait.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Dianna,
so-
did you show the charcoal portraits that she does? Those are just so adorable.
Yeah.
So cute. I love that. How long does it take you to do one of
It
those?
takes an average 15 minutes, a little less for
You're
children,
kidding.
a little more for adults
Wow.
now, because I like I said, I've had 20 years of doing this,
Right.
so people aren't going to sit very long, and people usually want their kids drawn, so kids are even going to sit less.
And
So
do you mind
it's-
if I ask what you charge if someone wanted to come in, on their vacation and have
Right, it's a quick $50, and kids are 40 right now.
Oh
so
my gosh, I wish I'd done that when my grandchildren were here.
Yeah,
I have to get them back down here, and I love that.
yeah. So.
Uh,
And when you put people in paintings, it really tells more of a story
Yes,
about what
right.
happens here. So I'm
Right.
doing that more and more
Yes.
too. So
Yes. Well, you are truly an amazing artist, and
thank you. Thank you,
our
Alita.
community is so fortunate to have people like you here, because you really appreciate the whole area, and you just bring it to life.
That's right. That's really what it's about. It's about paying attention to what happens here and showing it at its best.
Yes. Well, what's your address here?
2500 Padre Boulevard.
Okay. And you are next to the Abbey? Is the Abbey right
Yeah,
next door?
they're right here on the corner, and,
Okay.
and that's what I also wanted to mention is that there's a few other galleries that are opening up. So this complex has now 4 galleries that are open. Carol Plum and Audrey.
All right.
Audrey
I
Brown.
love Carol's
Yeah.
work. Yes, she's
Yeah.
really
So-
a wonderful
So there's a lot
artist.
to look at. There's a lot to furnish your home, and having original art in your home is the way to
Yes.
go now. People are moving away from prints. They want to invest in originals. So
Right, right. Well,
Yeah.
make sure that you come and visit Quinn Gallery. You can visit the Abbey while you're here. We only mentioned chamber members, but we have
okay.
Mary has Kay's Beads,
Yeah.
and then Karma, and say it.
Karen's toe ring.
Karen's toe rings, right? So you will just come here and you can see beautiful art, numerous artists, and yes, one more.
Kix ice cream.
Kix ice cream. You can have ice cream. You can have your pumpkin spice latte, and look at Mary can make you some beautiful jewelry. But it's just a wonderful place to come. So if you are visiting here, please stop by. If you live here, stop by, get some of this gorgeous artwork for your home, and meet one of our wonderful artists. And we're so glad you came to South Padre.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Alita.
Anything
It's a
else you want to
pleasure.
share?
No, I think we're that's it. Thank
All righty.
you.
Well, thank you, lady.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it very much, and we will see you all next week.